Hello, I'm Jordan Newberry, and in the following PowerPoint I will be discussing the situation regarding our alleged stolen recipe as well as offering a solution to the problem. This graph represents our sales numbers since acquiring the new chorizo waffles recipe to show its importance to the food truck. As you can see, we saw a significant boost in orders per hour during the breakfast rushes with a slight bump in sales during lunch and dinner. Here is the current situation. A newly hired employee brought in a new recipe for us to use, the chorizo waffles recipe, claiming it was his own and we are more than welcome to use it. The chorizo waffles has since become a huge success. However, a restaurant that had previously employed our new hire somehow caught wind of this and informed us that the recipe was actually their creation, not the new hire's, and he was not free to share it or pass it on. Herein lie the problems regarding the originality dispute with the other restaurant. First of all, we definitely want to continue to use the recipe. At the same time, we do not want it to be made public that we are using a, quote, stolen recipe. On top of that, we want to maintain goodwill with this other restaurant because, of course, we know this recipe wasn't our creation and we want to do right by its original creators and display general goodwill as a business. The closest similar situation I could find comes from an article written by Pete Wells for the New York Times. In the article, Wells writes about a restaurant owner who is undergoing a lawsuit with a former cook of hers that left her employ and decided to start his own restaurant. The lawsuit alleges that the second restaurant is a direct copy of the first with a strikingly similar layout and decor theme and an almost identical menu. Unfortunately, there was no follow-up on the outcome of the lawsuit, but the second restaurateur's reputation was damaged and the lawsuit did have some traction. We, of course, would like to avoid any legal trouble and maintain our reputation. Plagiarism Today released an article about celebrity chef Ann Thornton who lost her TV show after being accused of stealing recipes and then using them on the show as her own. While these claims were not proven, even the accusations were enough to tarnish her reputation and damage her career. If word gets out, this could also harm our reputation and turn away customers as well as any potential businesses that might otherwise be interested in partnering with us. The legality surrounding recipes and copyright was covered by Louise Hendon in an article she wrote for Paleo magazine. Of course, copyrights protect original ideas and creations. The caveat to that is a formula. If something requires a formula, then it is generally only one way to do it. Current copyright law does consider recipes as formulae, and therefore a simple recipe is not protected under copyright law. There are exceptions to this, which I will discuss in the next slide. Some of the exceptions to recipe copyright that would protect recipes under copyright are covered by both Cherry Kranzler in an article for Fast Casual and Pete Wells in an article for Food and Wine. One big exception is a trade secret, things that are generally kept confidential and would harm business if the secret got out. Examples include the formula for Pepsi or KFC's proprietary spice blend. However, if something is proprietary or a secret, it isn't generally known by employees who can just come and go, so the chorizo waffles recipe is most likely not proprietary. Further exceptions are the way the recipe is presented, if in a unique way, the description of the dish, and any imagery of the dish. We just throw them on a plate, which is not a unique presentation, and we use our own photos on our website and social media, so we are safe there as well. Lastly, something is protected if it involves a unique process, but a waffle iron is the only way to make a waffle, so that would again be considered a formula. Legally, we are safe. Here is my proposed solution for the best outcome for both us and the restaurant that originated the chorizo waffles recipe. First of all, the employee who gave us the recipe has already been relieved of his duties. He was dishonest and showed that he can't be trusted, and we can't have that in our business. Luckily, we have a non-disclosure agreement in our contracts for new hires. I propose that we reach out to the other restaurant. We offer to name the chorizo waffles after them, and we do a feature article on them on our Facebook page and publicly thank them for allowing us to use their recipe. They are based in Colorado, so I don't think it is a loss of business they are worried about, more the principle of someone using the recipe without giving due credit. If we follow the proposed solution, I expect the outcome to be good for both parties. We will get to keep the recipe, which has become a favorite amongst our customers, and we will restore goodwill with the other restaurant, and they will not make this ordeal public. Furthermore, we may gain from this. Other businesses may take note of the attribution on the recipe in our feature article and become more interested in working and partnering with us. All in all, it was a crummy situation that caught us by surprise, but I believe that we can handle it well and come out on top, if not even a little farther ahead than we were before. Here is a list of sources I used in this presentation. Thank you for your time and have a good day.